What's up, everyone? So today we're going to be camping out of the Jeep here. Nowadays they call this overlanding, but I've always just called it car camping. But so the thing about overlanding here is you get on that social media and everyone needs to think that they need a rooftop tent and take out a loan on all this expensive gear and everything. No, I'm going to show you can do this pretty budget wise. So we're gonna get the Jeep unloaded here. We stopped on the way and got some ice cream. I'll put a picture of that in here. And then we got some wood, a lot more wood than I thought. So as you can see, we're pretty loaded up. But we're gonna start unpacking and get the little camp set up for tonight. All right, the first thing we gotta do here is get this thermostat up and running because the bugs are out like crazy. So let's get this bad boy pumping. She's burning. Alright, so you can see the camp for tonight. Pretty cool little car camping off, what do they call it? Overlanding camps right here. The Jeep's right behind you. You got a little fire pit over what I brought, and yeah. So here's what I got for you. I'll show you a real budget setup here. For shelter tonight, I brought my ice fishing shanty. So just watch how quick it is to set this up. There we go. And done. That's it. So I took kind of a gamble on bringing this because I've used it as a shelter in the past, but in the fall when there's no bugs. And I was taking a gamble that the bugs wouldn't be out yet. But the bugs, they are out. So the thing about using an ice shanty as a tent, it sets up real quick, but you saw how big and bulky it is. This isn't a problem when you're overlanding like this. But there's no bug screen or bug nets, and obviously there's no floor. So we're gonna run the thermostat for a bit, try to keep this closed, and hopefully keep most of the bugs out, but they might be a little bit of an issue. Alright, y'all, I'm not going to stick it down because first of all, I don't think I brought stakes. Second of all, it's not going to be windy whatsoever tonight. In fact, it's actually a really good night for camping, spring camping. The low is only 47, so it's going to be real warm. I actually did bring my my ice fishing heater, so I can keep it real toasty in here if I want to tonight. But I wouldn't even need a tent, but I wanted to just demonstrate to you guys how budget you could do something like this. So yeah, this shanty, I got it on sale on Amazon for $80. It was $80 flash sale I got it for. It's not an Eskimo, it's an off-brand, it's a Kaczynski. But it works great for ice fishing, and like I said, I've used it in the fall for just regular camping. So we're gonna use it again tonight, and you can fit a cot right in there if you want. I prefer the ground, but like I said, I'm just demonstrating to you how you can do a real budget overlanding setup. You don't have to go crazy, spend all this money on rooftop tents or campers or trailers or any of that. It's a real budget setup. You can still have just a great time. And look at that, as I was moving the bag, I did find my bag of steaks, so we will put 1 or 2 in just to be safe. Yeah, we'll keep that door closed, both the doors. It's got 2 doors. We'll keep them both closed to try to reduce the amount of bugs that get in there because there's no screen. But it's inevitable there's going to be some bugs in there, but I'll try to keep the thermostat or whatever going. All right, so like I said, I prefer actually sleeping right on the ground, but to demonstrate to you guys a good setup you could use, I did bring the cot as well. So we're gonna get this thing flipped out. Oh, let's see, just like this. There we go. And for once, all this extra weight is actually not a concern at all because I brought it all in the Jeep. It's the beauty of overlanding. Bring whatever you want. All right, we'll click those down. And this cot will fit right inside the shanty here, but I'm actually gonna keep it outside for now, put it by the fire, and use it as a chair for when I'm just sitting by the fire, because I didn't bring a chair. So yeah, that's that. All right, let me bring you all inside, and we're gonna set the inside up real quick. It is dark in there because it's made for ice fishing, so you can see down the hole. So we're just gonna lay my pad out and my my ground cloth here. Now, depending on what I want to do, I'll either sleep on the cot if I bring the cot in, or use these. And we did not go with the army sleeping bag today. It'd be way overkill for when it's gonna be low of 47. So we got my red bag, which should be plenty, especially since I'll be running the heat in here if I need to. So get that lofted out. And yeah, we're all set in here. So yeah, like I said, I prefer actually just sleeping on the ground like that. But I brought the cot just to demonstrate to you guys. If you wanted to fit a cot in there, you absolutely could. So yeah, we're gonna keep unloading. What I actually did was I just brought my backpack from my last hiking trip because it was already loaded. So we're almost ready to just sit down. So we're gonna go for a little walk. There's a creek back here behind the campsite. We're gonna check that out. Look at this, guys. Does it get much better than that? We got a little waterfall in the backyard. I don't know if there's any trout in this creek, but we sure might give it a shot. So I always keep a box of these little fire starters in the Jeep. They light up real good. This lighter will light. There we go. There's actually plenty of wood back there. Usually you don't know what to expect when you come to these free campsites. Usually they're picked pretty clean, but there's a lot back here. Try to get these big logs to light. And we'll be in business for the night because we got a lot of them. And the smoke will definitely keep those bugs at bay as well. There we go, this stuff's nice and dry. Alright, a couple more big boys on there. There we go. Alright, y'all. The fire is a-roaring. We're just chilling. So, we're going to start the night off with a truly pineapple lemonade. Cheers, y'all. Ah, that's good. Alright, y'all. Oh, so we've been sipping on some of these land sharks, and I got a rumbling in my tummy, so that means it's time for dinner. Alright, we're using the stove back here. Set this up. Alright, let's fire this up. A little Earl on there. We'll grab our food. And for dinner tonight, we have a whole bunch of chicken breast. Now that's been brining in. Let me show you what I used actually. Some Eat Barbecue 0 to Hero sweet rub is what we're going with tonight. Now that's been soaking in there. Now, normally when I'm camping, I won't use chicken. Now that's because you really got to make sure the chicken's cooked to 165. But we're overlanding, so I have the Jeep, so I have my actual grill, and I actually have a meat thermometer as well, so that's not gonna be an issue. Didn't bring tongs, but that's okay. I just remembered I do have a bigger pan, and that will definitely cook a little bit better on there. So I keep this pan in the Jeep with me. I keep it right under my seat. So I have it for situations like this. I forgot I actually had it though. So we're gonna use that instead. Definitely will work a little bit better. Get some oil on there. There we go. That's nice. Ah, we're cooking. Bunch of lettuce, cucumbers, and some tomato sauce, just like the other time. And we actually forgot a bowl today too, so we're just gonna give it all in there. Morning, y'all. I ended up going in pretty early last night. I forgot a jacket, so it got a little chilly. So I went inside and hung out with the heat on. Now we're gonna cook up some breakfast and head on out of here. So yeah, guys, like I was saying, you don't need a ton of money or a ton of things to go out and have a good time camping. You want to go get into it, use the car you already have, get a cheap tent, cheap cot, whatever. Get out there and find one of these free campsites. You don't need a vehicle that can handle a lot of off-road conditions and everything. Most of them are just a small dirt road drive, and there's your free campsite. And yeah, the ice shanty worked good for me. Like I said, it was cheap, but you're not going to want to use it in the summer months because, first of all, there's no bug netting, so the bugs will get in there. And second of all, it's not completely waterproof, so if it's going to rain, it might leak a little bit. But I'll use it sometimes in the late fall, early spring. As you probably heard, this site is right next to the road, so there's some cars going by, but it's whatever. Overlanding, car camping. And just like that, we're boiling. Don't ask about the big pot. I couldn't find the kettle. But as you can tell, no syrup, no coat, no kettle. Even I just threw some stuff together and we're still having a great time. So, like I said, you get out here. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. We're gonna let this sit for a little while we pack up, and then we'll have some tea. That's it. Real simple setup this week. It's nice to get out here. This thing will go down just about as easy as it comes up. The only problem is fighting to get it back in the bag. So. up. We're gonna head out of here. Appreciate y'all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.